7 Community Talk Show, and I'm your host, the one and only Captain 85. It's a special Labor Day weekend event that we just want to talk about a few things upcoming and past and present. So how's everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday afternoon? And all those people that's off this weekend, traveling out and in town, welcome to the 757 2 Up, 2 Down VA. And hope that you had a safe trip to or from out of town or in town. But nevertheless, I'm here to talk about a few things that I'm working on, and hopefully this month to get them started and acclimated for the community as well as for myself. Last week, for those that may not be aware, go ahead and hit that share link. And I want to talk about some things, event that happened last Saturday, where that I received an award from the Bullying Magazine. Yes, the Bullying Magazine. They gave me an award last week, and it was a great honor to receive an award. The Bullying Magazine is produced by the Warrens for their son. They lost to suicide, if I'm not mistaken. And all the bullying and things that go on in our community, in our neighborhoods, and in our schools, we need to come together to try to resolve these issues. And since this is a new season, the school season has begun. And of course, after Monday, everybody will be back in the classroom. And this is the award I wanted to share with you. Wait a minute, not that award. What's going on? What? See, this is why you need glasses. That's the award that I received. I need that award too. I'm always, try to stay away from quoting scripture, but that's part of my campaign. This is the award I received from the Warrens for their first annual Bullying Magazine award. I was one of many recipients that received an award on that evening. But as we continue to strive to try to change the narrative that faces our young people in the community or neighborhood, or however you want to call it, the ghetto, whatever's going on, we need to come together and talk to our young people and let them be aware that we are doing everything. We love them and care. And that's what it's all about. This is what it's all about right here. Our youth. Letting them know that we care about them and we want them to grow up to be the leaders of the 757 VA, 2 Up and 2 Down. We want them to be aware that, whatever they might be facing, if someone is bullying them or just talking negative to them, they should, while they're in school, take it to the teacher or write a note, give it to the teacher and let her be aware that was what's going on, as well as the principal. And I know they got security in the schools. Let them be aware of what's going on. A bully can only get away with being a bully when no one tells on him. No one tells on him. Nobody should call you names or saying this or that about your parents or the way you look or the way you dress. Know that in your heart that you love yourself, care about yourself. And that's why starting on Tuesday morning, and let me move this around if I can get back to let me put that book back up there, the Holy Scripture, because I believe that if we mentor our young people and do things to let them know what they need to be concerned about, and education is important, but spirituality is just as important as an education. Starting on Tuesday from 6 until 7 for an hour, I will begin to do the Let's Get Praise music ministry in the morning, Monday through Fridays from 6 until 7, for you and your young people to listen to for an hour. They prepare them spiritually for negative energy that surrounds our community and plague our schools today. Most of the music that I will be selecting will be music that they can relate to in gospel or gospel rap, that a lot of artists is doing now, spoken word. We want to encourage them to go to school and feel good about themselves all day, because they are mixing with some old classmates as well as new classmates. And we want to give them the best positive energy that they can muster up. And I know it is a little, if you're in a new school or you just moved here, you're a little nervous and, a little shy. We all go through it, even adults, when they try out for a new job or position. They're surrounding themselves with people that sometimes may not like them or just voice their opinion in a way that you might think they're voicing it about you or against you. And they're just maybe just expressing their deep thoughts and feelings and putting it on you. And this is how we have to talk to our young people and let them know that we love them and we support them. If whatever problem goes on, that we are there to listen and take action in a positive way. We don't want to do anything to get our kids on the wrong track or give them the wrong impression that, hey, we're going to go out here and bully the teacher. We're going to go out here and bully the principal. We're going to cause havoc, with the person that's bothering you. And my kids went all the way through school, all the way up to college. And I would tell them, if anybody bother you, just let me know and I'll handle it from there. And that's what mostly I did. But I want to encourage parents as well that one of the things that you can do to always protect your child in school when they're under the guidance of their teachers and the principal and who's ever have the authority at the time to make sure that your kids get a good education and be protected while they're in their care. One is parents must make sure that they check their children book bags, check them and make sure they're not taking any illegal substance to school or weapons. The first line of defense is parents making sure that their child has no weapon, no illegal substance on their person. And you're saying, well, I trust my kids too. And I don't randomly will check them to make sure everything is okay in school. Talk to them every day they got home. Do you have homework? If I wasn't at home, I call them. Yo, what you doing? Playing a video game? Okay. Well, you can relax for an hour. Play the video game. After that, whatever your mother told you to do are chores. Make sure you do that. After the chores, then get your homework started. So after dinner, you can finish it up, relax, maybe play the game for another hour before it's time to turn in, or an hour and a half, depending on the age and what they're doing. This is what you have to set your guidelines once school begins, because the school has already set guidelines for your students and for your children to follow. And let's start off the school with a big, not news reporting, bang, bang, shoot them up. Students getting upset with the teacher because she might have said, have a seat. And this is one of the key components. Tell your child not to be listening to music while in class, not while they're in the classroom and the teacher is trying to get everybody's undivided attention, and they should not be trying to follow, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Sally and Jane and Sue. Let them know, hey, that ain't what you spend your money for. You are raising them to get a good education, because someday, by the age of 18, if they make it, then they will be on their own, going to college or leaving the house, or decide to get a job and save up some money, or whatever decision they make at 18, they are legal aged in. They don't have to listen to you unless they still in your home, because your home is not their house. It's their living quarters, and they are part of a family. And once that occurred, and break it down to them and let them know, you make the rules and they have to abide by them. The teacher and this principal and the school system superintendent makes the rules, they have to abide by. And this is the only way we're going to get control of things that's an activity that's going on in our community that's causing harm, causing young people to want to commit suicide, because a bully don't like to be a bully by himself. He can't win by himself. He got to get a couple of people to become bullies too. So what he does, he's going to threaten them. Of course, words have power, but that's why everybody has power with words. So tell your young person that if anyone threatened them, and if they cannot handle it, take it to the teacher. And after that, bring it, especially bring it home to you, the parents or parent. Some homes is only a single parent, and let them know that, hey, it doesn't matter what somebody said you did, what somebody said you said, it don't matter. We gonna handle it the right way. We going to the principal's office and we gonna nip this in the bud. We ain't going 7 or 8 months worrying about, hey, were my child not obeying? Why didn't I bring this to my attention before now, before it got this far down the road? We ain't kicking the can down the road this year. We are seeing already the violence that is occurring. Your friends and family members lost. For what reason? Because somebody got an attitude. Somebody's saying, you're going to do what I say do, or else. Well, we're going to stop that right now and let them know, or else they're going to be sitting in the jail cell themselves, because every parent has the right to press charges against anyone that's doing bodily harm or threats against their child. Make no mistake, you have to take control of the wheel. They might be sitting in the passenger seat, but the passenger don't get in the driver's seat until they're of age and have the right paperwork, meaning permits or a license to do so. Stop turning over so much power to your children at an early age. They are not grown. What's happened is the backlash come back on you. It can come back on you legally or morally or emotionally. Let's don't go through that this year. This is 23. This year is almost gone, almost over. And you have seen, if you make them sit down and watch the news, make them sit down and watch the news at 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock for 30 minutes, because after that, it's all repeat mostly. But let them sit down and get a glimpse of what's going on in their neighborhood, at their schools, because it's in the news. Only person that's getting rich is the TV stations. Your child going and creating videos. Hey, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that on YouTube. Think you're gonna get some hits? You can get 10,000 hits and you ain't got no money but about $1 or less. Stop letting them use you to build advertising dollars. How do you think they pay you? They get advertising dollars for every eyeball on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You sit up there wasting time trying to be a sensation. And there's a few, there's people making, but let's just say 1 million people out of 10 or 20 billion people, maybe 1 million people might make some money. And you only see the ones that's making money, but you ain't seeing the ones that ain't making no money. Man, you can't tell me about any of this internet. I was on it before you was even born, and I already know it don't work the way you think it does. Yeah, you can buy numbers, but they ain't gonna pay you for those numbers that you buy. So stop getting it twisted. Oh yeah, we can build your numbers. Yeah, you lining your pockets with my money, so you don't have to work because you ain't getting all those. If you was getting all those Facebook, if that was working, then why are you out here selling, making a few dollars when you can make hundreds of millions? Stop getting it twisted and letting people pull you into their scheme. It don't work. Everybody, I'm gonna give you $500. I'm gonna give you $1,000. Just give me 100 people. Okay, they got 100, and they gave you a 0. All these things takes time. Consistency is the only way you win with anything that you created. So starting Monday at 6 o'clock, if parents, students who would like to listen to some inspiration, motivational music that's going to uplift their spirit. So when they go to school, you don't have to be, dealing with that negative entity all by yourself, because words have power. And the word of God is more powerful than any bully in the 757 or anywhere in the world. Always know that you are protected by the blood of Jesus, and don't let nobody fool you, because negativity will weaken your spirituality and cause you to fall for the rope-a-dope. But also, in order to do and listen to certain things that's going to be done, let me see if I had it up there a minute ago. Okay, let me see if that's the one. That's the children. And in order for you to be able to tune in, if you have an iPhone, you can download this app I had built for WVDM. All you have to go to the App Store for the Apple, type in WVDM, and you'll see this logo and download it to your cell phone. If you got an Android, you can do the same thing at the Android. Go to the App Store and download WVDM app. And it's on 24 hours a day. And I will be going live on this app on Monday at 6 a.m. with inspirational music for an hour to get you motivated and keep you moving and grooving. And you can listen once I go off the air. I have a variety of music that plays in rotation 24 hours a day on this WVDM app and radio station. We want to inform you about things and activities that's going to be coming up. If you want to join the CAPTAIN85 Street and Web Commandos, and what that means is we're going to be doing contests, giving away prizes. But in order to do that, in order to win, you have to have this app downloaded to your electronics, your laptop, your computer, and your cell phone. And what that is going to do is put you in on things and activities that's positive, activities outside the school that's going to, be with your friends, meet new friends in a social environment where be safe and you will be protected. If and when I launch the Real Adventures of Captain 85 coloring book, that's going to be coming out also in September. So there's a lot of activities, things that I will be doing in the community, recreation centers, and other places to ensure that you have a great school year. You don't have to argue with nobody. You don't have to be out on the streets after 9 o'clock. If you're not working, you should not be out on the streets. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to tell you what to keep yourself safe. And when your parents are not home, or if you're in a single parent house, don't bring and invite people into your home without your mother's permission. These are the things that get people in trouble. You start bringing people to your home, they look around, see what you have, and also telling you what to do in your own home. You going in your room, or you're looking over your house, seeing what they can, everybody is not trustworthy. And don't get it twisted, because if it was, the pipeline to prison would be empty. If your mother tell you not to bring people into your home when she's not there without her permission, you already done broke the rule. You already done did something wrong. And you're thinking, hey, she ain't here. She ain't gonna know. Parents, I'm letting you know right now, if you don't have cameras in your house to see who's coming in and out of your home, you're responsible for what goes on. And don't wait till the last minute when the man come knocking on your door, po, saying, hey, I got some bad news for you. We have to stop this nonsense, and you might not, and some people don't want to, you ain't telling me how to run my house. Well, I tell you what, let's see how much money you got if your child get in a situation where cause him to have to be in the hospital, get in a situation where something that might take his life. You want people to listen then. Let's stop the foolishness. We do more celebrating of people dying and you ain't crying, but you want to have a visual, light a candle, release balloons. Where do you see those type of things? Do you know what you're doing? You're celebrating a child's death with balloons and lit candles. When his birthday came, or when he brought a D up to a C or something, did you give him a celebration? Did you take him out? Buy him a dinner or a Whopper or something? But you want to wait till he die and have balloons and a candle. Don't get it twisted. I used to cover those events on the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show. And my spirit spoke to me saying, you out here in the dark. They cut the lights off at the school. They was at the back in Norfolk at one of the schools fields. When it got dark, they turned all the lights out. But been out here too long, celebrating somebody dead. Gotta go. You couldn't even see the cameras that was burning. It was so dark. They turned the lights out. And that right there dawned on me, saying these people out here, they done lost their child to a death. And this is, man, you can't even have a pity party. And they're saying, to me, they were saying, you ain't had now. Not here. Burning up these lights. What are we doing? We're going to be doing a lot of activities with WVDM Radio and Community Action People Incorporated. We're going to be doing things to ensure that our young people know we care. Know we care. Even the bully. Hey, he wants to be loved too. Because if he's loved, he won't be a bully. He will not be a bully. I guarantee it. We can talk the talk until we lose a loved one. We can talk the talk until a child is missing. Sex trafficking going on. I was at a 7-Eleven to pick up my lottery tickets when I didn't win. And there was a young lady in there. I don't know. I ain't going to even try to figure out how old she was. But she had a body by official. I'll tell you right now. But when I walked out, she was getting in the car next beside me. And it was a couple of guys kept like, psst, psst, yo, you want that? You want that? Can you handle that? I'm like, no, bro. My wife took my credit cards, bro. I can't help you out. He kept spanking on the butt. You know, in words, you can get that if you got the right, you got the right dollars. I said, oh, my dollar just went into buying a lottery ticket. If I hit, you know, and he went to say, well, we over at the hotel over there. What? Young pimps. Parents, do you know who your daughter's hanging around with? Do you know how they dressing or dressing after school? Are they coming home or are they at the library getting an education? Motel 6. Keep a light on, keep a light on in the window. It might sound funny, but it ain't funny when it comes to that money. Everybody wants to be pretty. Young girls don't have them wearing lipstick until they get about 16 or even wait till they get 18. But they want to paint the face for. Who they trying to attract? The wrong attention. Education is the best medicine for our community. We have to get these things under control. I'm tired of watching the news. I've been watching the news for the last, since I got out of college and while I was home in college for over 23, from 2010 to now. I've been watching news every single hour when I'm at home. I don't watch nothing else till the news go off. Why? Because you got to know what's going on in your community. The news media know. How come you don't know? How come you have to wait when they already there? Who's getting paid? You sure? You sure the news media ain't paying somebody? Because everything that happens, they there before the police get there sometimes. Oh, they got a police scanner. Well, you need to get one. Make sure it ain't in your neighborhood. You can buy scanners. Go over there to Costco or the Price Club. Buy you a scanner. Keep it monitored so you'll know when the police get a call, you know what to do. Call your home. See where your child is. Do you know where your child is after school? This is the, do you know the kids are the most valuable commodity that the United States have? What part you don't understand? We are traded on the stock market. We are traded on the stock market. Every young person that's got a Social Security card, an adult, you're a commodity to the United States. The pipeline to prison is real. That's modern day slavery. You don't do your research. You watch talk shows, but you watch a celebrity that's distracting you while they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions. You get distracted, and your kid is creating havoc. Last year, a child shot someone that was a child at 6 years old, shot a teacher. Now the teacher is suing the school, and I hope she get it. Millions of dollars. Millions. I don't care if she get what she asked for. Then maybe that'll wake somebody up. They done turn your schools into a pipeline to prison. Oh, excuse me. They done turn your schools into prisons. And you're saying, why are they saying that? Because they got metal detectors and everything else in the school. Police in the school. What is that? Conditioning your child to go to prison. And they thinking they're getting away with something. You thinking you're getting away with something? You're not going to get away. You might run, but you can't hide. Because every crime is going to do time. And the only way you can resolve that is to learn to educate your young peoples on what life is really about. You're only here for a short period of time. Don't waste it on foolishness. Don't throw your life away trying to be part of a game. Step away from me. You in it, that's your club. Stay in it. I'm going to get an education and take my family legacy to the next level. Should be asking, why is our community so violent? Why are we on television shooting one another? Why is the guns so relevant in our communities in Hampton Roads? It ain't used to be that way. And they wanted to buy a gun. When I talk to young people, they always tell me, you want a gun? You can go on Tidewater Drive and get it. Here they got gun shops on Tidewater Drive. There ain't nobody just walking around handing out guns like Newport News, Yorktown. You can get guns. Save your money. A gun ain't nothing but a weapon of mass destruction. What part you don't see? We can talk all day long until you get it in your head that somebody loves you. If the kids don't get it in their head that somebody cares, they ain't gonna stop. They're searching and looking in all the wrong places instead of looking in the mirror. Love yourself for who you are. Don't hate yourself for what others want you to be. In the long run, you will. Oh, yes, you will be the winner. Don't play the mind game. You're playing a mind game. That's part of a little scenario I wrote over 30 years ago. Over 30 years ago. And you say, well, they didn't have this problem back then. No, not as prevalent. We always had gangs. Don't let it twist it. The biggest gang in Portsmouth, the biggest gang in this area before the Bloods of the Crips arrived was Portsmouth, Virginia. They was called the North Side Gang. The North Side Gang had, I'm pretty sure, probably still the largest gang that ever been in the 757. They had 750 or 780 guys just in Northside Gang. Oh, and you had Cavalier Manor had gangs. Mount Hermon had gangs. Lincoln Park had gangs. Prentice Park had gangs. But the largest gang was Northside. And that was just the guys. They had 300 to 400 ladies or young girls in the Northside Gang. So you're talking about a total of about 1,300 people. You can't get no larger than that. And well, I don't know. Today, I don't keep up with the Bloods and the Crips, but I know a few on both ends. And like they used to tell me, I was accused of making them royalty when they used to come to Club Picasso's. You treat them like royalty. They treat them like royalty. No. They respect me, and I respected them. They wanted to come in. I said, you're not wearing your colors. You got to put those colors away. Can't come in the club with the colors. This is your safe zone, safety zone here. Ain't no colors wearing but the ones you see on Picasso's sign and the paintings on the inside. And if I saw one, they would ban it from the club. And what they would tell me, OG, you ain't got nothing to worry about. We give you our word. We ain't throwing no signs, and we ain't wearing no colors on either end. This is the only place we can come and have a good time. And that's what we gonna keep it, a good time. I respected them just like any black man or woman I come in contact with. If I could say yes, sir, to the white man, to the white woman, yes, ma'am, I'm definitely going to say it to someone that looked like me. And I still do today at my age. I don't care who I come in contact with. Yes, sir, and no, sir. Because I'm going to respect the color of black, melanated people You gonna tell me to bow down to another race and say negative things to people that look like me? I've never done that. I done been in all kind of marches, from here to New York City, from here to DC. Please don't tell me about marching, because I don't do a lot of talking, because I ain't looking for praise. I'm born for a reason, not for a season. And you and your children are too. We have to speak life. Speak life. Let their ears hear what others don't say, so that it'll resonate with their heart. We got the gift and the grace of God. He gave us 10 commandments, 10 commandments to live by. And we have broken them all. But God is getting tired. God is getting tired. God has already told you, until my people humble themselves and fall down on their knees, and only then I will hear their cry in heaven, and only then I will heal the land. Notice he didn't say he was going to heal you or me. He said heal the land, because we are made from the soil of the earth. If the earth is sick, that means that we are sick. And when he healed the land, that's called Mother Earth. Mother Earth is a living entity. She gives you life, and more abundantly. She feeds you each and every day. It spins around, and nothing is holding it up. And you around here hating and destroying. But if you ever go behind those iron bars, you'll wish 1,000 times, 1,000 times, 1,000 times, 1,000 times. I said it 5 times or more. That's be 5,000 hours, 5,000 divided by 365 days. Don't give the enemy your time here on earth. They got us all twisted up. First was we races, black and white. Now it's black and black. We hate everybody: Koreans, Filipinos, Puerto Ricans, Latins, Chinese, Italians, Greeks, Romans. Romans, lend me your ear. Yes, lend me your ear. Can you hear me now? So much hate going on, we ain't got time for nothing else. Eat, sleep, and a break moment to the bathroom. So when you go to the bathroom and take your break, why don't you say a prayer? Why don't you close your eyes, learn how to pray or meditate? It's the same. Meditate. Stop filling your life with anger, death. Don't let the enemy fool you and take away what's in you. That's why I just say you're a God, because God gave you the breath of life. He gave you the breath of life. Don't waste your breath of life. I want you to tune in. If you got children, download this app to their phone, their iPad. Feel good music. And for the adults, oh yeah, I got good music. I try to play no negative music. I play blues. I play jazz. I play R&B. I play pop. I play rock. I play old school. I play new music. I play soundtracks for movies and Broadway plays. Why? Because we are living in a world that's so full of negativity that we have to break the frequency of negative energy. That's why you go to the App Store, Apple, download WVDM. In the Android store, WVDM. I just want to give you a space and place, 24 hours, 7 days a week, to take a moment to listen, even if it's just for 10 or 15 minutes. Share with your friends. If we work together, we can solve this problem of violence. Let me explain to you. Of course, we got racist people, and they ain't all on the police force. Some of them in your grocery stores, the shopping centers that you go and shop. But don't ask a police officer to give his life because you don't understand life. He wants to go home after doing 8 to 9 hours and maybe longer. He has a wife and a family he has to go home to. I don't see how they make it. Every time you see the news, the police is the one that rope off everything because it's a crime area, crime scene. But they there to watch somebody's son get their head blown off. Somebody's daughter got shot, stabbed. Somebody lost their life. And they got to see this 7 days a week. Just imagine the mental stress they're under. And you think when they roll up on you, the first thing I do too, have my gun in my hand. Self-preservation is what it's called, people. We trigger happy. TV and them videos game got you wilding out. Till them real bullets ring past your ear. I love everybody out there. You are human. You are a human being. And everything that you do here on this earth, when you leave, it's going to be on this earth. You ain't taking nothing with you. Our ancestors showed you in the world. Look at all the pyramids. They still digging in pyramids in Africa today. They already escalated or been digging for over 40 or 30 or 40 years. And they said they still got another 30 years to go. Another 30 years to go. What part of our history that our ancestors didn't leave you a roadmap? You ain't taking nothing with you when you leave this planet. Even they building rockets, want to build bases on other planets. They didn't tell you you was going to take your house with you. They didn't tell you you're going to take your cell phone or your telephone with you. You don't know what, if you volunteer or want to be adventurous, what you can take is only going to be you and what other instruments they let you have. Ain't nothing more precious than your life. Ain't nothing on this planet more precious than your life. Ain't nothing more precious than your life when it comes to a child. Don't let the world take it away. Let's do something different this year. Let's celebrate. I got activities about love. I got books about love, preventing mental health. Something that you can read and color that's coming your way. The Real Adventures of Captain 85. Coloring book. I got activities when you're listening that's going to land you some prizes and surprises. Activities only if you are a Captain 85 street or web commander. And you'll be able to vouch for a guest or two to come to the event with you, to show them if they want to live the right way, the normal way, they have to join and be part of the solution. Part of the solution. All I want you to do is live. All I want you to do is learn to love one another. Stop taking your life and throwing it away. I don't want to see, I'm getting tired of watching the news. I want to see you doing activity that's going to bring you some joy. I want to see a smile on your face. I want to see tears of joy running down your face, because I tell you right now, when you're doing the right thing, you're going to cry. You're going to cry. I don't care who you is. This is important. This is important. This symbol right here, if you're 16 or 17 years of age, register to vote. Use your pen for something good. If you got a game, take your game down there and register to vote. Because when you around here wilding out, they changing laws to keep you in jail for 10 to 30 or life. Or life. They pass laws every year. Stop playing their game. You be the change maker. You have an opportunity to grow up to be anything you want, but not with that gun in your hand. You want to learn how to shoot a gun? Join the police force at 18. Join the police. Don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. You can make that difference. Join the military. Make it a career if you want to. At least you'll be getting paid if you have to go to war. But they're going to teach you how to use and respect the weapons that of mass destruction. We can't change history. You see, the lawmakers are trying to change it so you don't know how cruel their parents, their ancestors were. Because if it was us, it'll be just like it is every day when the news come on. They'll be talking about it. They try to talk about Nate Turner. Oh, he was killing people. Oh. He was trying to stop the killing of black people, the slaves that were stolen. What part you don't understand? The United States, the land was stolen because God said this is the promised land. He gave it to his people, the Israelites and the Hebrews. Why don't they teach that history? Because they came in and stole it. How can you find something that people are already on, living? Tell you stories like, oh, when the people came here to Virginia, landed on the lost colony, the Indians ate them. Why would the Indians eat something as skinny as people that ain't had no food in 4 or 5 months? When they got, what you thought all this food, what? They brought this land, when they came over here, they brought all these animals here? If that's what you're thinking, they got you so tricked up that they brought these animals here. They fill all the oceans with fish and all the things that we eat, crabs. They brought all this here. But the only thing that the Indians could eat was humans. Sad how the story they try to make and paint. Racism is real. But even God said there's a time and a place, and time is running out for the evil one. Don't you become evil. Don't you become evil. Don't you become an evil one. Because if you do, they gonna get you. The police is not there to go out and don't go home at the end of his shift. He shouldn't have to go home the pain and suffering, to see someone lying in the street in a car accident, and it's on his mind. That's mental health issues. That's mental health issues. You go to school, you're being bullied. That's mental health issues. I don't care how good you look, how pretty you are. Nobody should bully you because they didn't make you. They're bullying you to try to make you hate yourself. Because if I can make you hate yourself, I can control you. I can control you. I can control your emotions and make you do things that you don't want to do. Young ladies, you are a queen. You are a gift to mankind. Don't let nobody take your crown away from you. Your hair is a crown. It's the energy that flows through your body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Your energy is so powerful, you can just look at a man and make him weep. Don't let no one tell you to disrespect a black king. Calling yourself a boss. You're not a boss, you're a queen. You're a queen. A boss is someone that hires people. Who are you hiring? I'm a boss. I make butt money. If you do right, God has already said, ask in my name, in the name of Jesus, God will give you anything you want the right way. And no man can take it away. He said, I'll pour out the blessings, open up the windows of heaven and pour out blessings that no man can measure. The most powerful and richest man on the face of the planet, they tell you one. But the one that was rich and powerful was King Solomon, the black man in the Bible. He wrote the book of Proverbs. He had so much treasures. If they said they found it today, they'll bankrupt any economy of the world. All that we want is riches. God said, lay your riches up in heaven where we'll gather no dog, we'll gather no moss or dust. Because what you got here, you're going to leave someday. God will have it so that you can enjoy life and have it more abundantly. But you got to respect other people. And I done worked and helped other nationalities that have helped me. I don't hate nobody for what their ancestors did, because I don't have a hell or a heaven to put them in. And neither do you. Stop wasting your energy on this negative entity. Again, starting on Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. And we'll study it and see how it goes. If I get requests, then we'll add another hour to it. But let's just start off in the morning. And our ask and request is 6 a.m. early enough, or should I be starting at 5 a.m.? I want young people to understand is what a man thinketh is what a man become. If you want positive energy, you got to start with positive energy. I've been singing gospel. I learned the 10th commandment in the first grade. The first grade. Well, they might call it indoctrinating, but I learned those 10 commandments. I may not know them, and I know one, and that's the one and only I remember the most. The number one commandment of the 10th commandment. Thou shalt have no other God before thee, for I am a jealous God. Maybe you need to recognize that. Get your Bible. Parents, get your Bible and give it to your child. Put it in his book bag instead of have a gun. Why do you think God and gun starts with a G? 3 letters. Put the gun down and pick up that Bible, because God will guide you. God will protect you. That gun is only going to get you some trouble that you don't want. Don't lose your life. Enjoy it. You're supposed to enjoy life. Make your dreams come true. You're going to be the next doctor to advance a cure for any ailment. You can build anything when you put your mind to it. Everybody ain't going to be rich, but I'm rich already. I'm trying to get a bag too. It's called wealth, because I know someday I'm going to expire here on earth, but I want my kids, my grandkids, and my great-grandkids, I want them to be able to live on. Leave them something besides, well, we had to pay for his burial. Well, Dad said I can have that. Dad said I can have this. Then you're arguing over what's left. Material things. The most important thing I want to leave is love to my kids, my grandkids, and my great-grandkids, because that's something that nobody can steal from them. Love, nobody can steal it. You can give it away, but they can't steal it. You can possess it, but they can't steal it. The only way they can steal it is to make you hate yourself. Living in misery, pain, and suffering, because my God is a good God. How I know? Because I'm 71 years old. I don't look too bad for 71. I might be able to cut my beard off and look like I'm 41. What? Say what? Well, you can make a joke if you want to. It's all right. But I'm trying to get these kids to understand we need them more than they ever know. Get this app. Download it to your Apple. Go to your Android store and type in WVDM. I hope you share this information with somebody that might be in need. Remember to love yourself and put God first, and everything else will fall in place. It doesn't matter what others think about you. It's what you think about yourself. I'll see you, and I might even do a little show today. I don't know. It's the Labor Day weekend. Might go up there and play some of that hometown blues. Y'all enjoy the rest of the Labor Day weekend. Catch me on the app. Download it, please. Thank you so much. And thank you for listening.